Everybody comes to meditation for several different reasons, but I believe the one thread that brings us all to meditation is that we're like children who come running with our arms up with a need. And oftentimes that need is to heal, to save our own lives in some way, or to save one little portion of our lives. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's an issue we're dealing with, like a knot that needs untied. Or maybe you have reached your limit, the end of your rope, so to speak, and you literally came in these doors to save your own life, to heal. Think about this. You cannot heal in the environment that made you sick. You cannot heal in the environment that made you sick. What is the environment that made you sick? That gives you heaviness. Maybe it's a space you occupy right now in your life, a workspace, a relationship. Maybe it's an environment where you existed early on in your childhood. You cannot heal in the environment that made you sick. Maybe you're still in that room, in that space, in that moment in your childhood. Thank you for being brave as you consider this thought. Breathe. Exhale. When you have these thoughts, where do they exist in your body? Scan your body. Where are you storing that environment that made you sick in your body? Whatever the emotions are that come up with that thought, find the edge of that emotion, that contact point that causes a disruption. And send your breath to the outer edges of that feeling. We're not going to edit the feeling. We're going to sit with it and let our breath soften the edges of whatever that is. Navel out from spine. Navel into spine, exhale. Clean your house. Navel out from spine. Breathe in, soften the edges of that environment, that memory, that experience. And breathe out one more time. Now together, knowing that somebody came in this space likely to save their own life or a portion of their life, let's support each other by breathing in and out intentionally. Navel into spine. Exhale, 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 exhale. Navel out from spine. Breathe in all the way to the top, my beautiful friends. And then when you get to the top, hold your breath. Hold it. Open your mouth, audible exhale. Thank you. All the way out, all the way out, all the way out. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Breathe in all the way to the top. Create new space, a new environment, and then hold it. Hold on to that newness of life that you feel on this Sunday morning. Open your mouth, exhale. Thank you for that. Out, 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 out. Soften the edges. You can't heal in the environment that made you sick. Now breathe in. Create a new environment. What would you have liked to have happened? Then hold on to it. Exhale. All the way out, all the way out, all the way out. Clean your house. Let go of something today. Breathe in all the way to the top. Hold it. Exhale, let it go. You are loved. You are supported. Allow your breathing to go back to whatever feels normal to you today. Just hang out in your body. Scan your body, head to toe. Where there's tension, send your breath. Where there's fear or frustration stored in your muscles, breathe into it, soften the edges, and then breathe out. Let go of things. Sometimes, if only by inches, we let go. You came to this planet with all you need to heal. You didn't need this room. Glad you're here, but you don't need it. You don't need me. Glad we know each other, but you don't need me. All you need are some of the single focus awareness tools that I'm going to offer you to go home to your heart. Because your heart is a home, and in it you will always find wellness. An environment that makes you well, and an environment that connects you with healing. So with your eyes closed, bring your awareness to the single focus of your skin, someplace on your skin once again, where you feel air passing or where nerve endings are sending messages to your brain in that sensory experience. Maybe one arm is warmer than the other, one leg is warmer than the other. Find the feedback of your nerves. And just be there. Wherever that is on your body, just be there. Breathe into that. Feel as you focus on things that expand. Feel your in-breath cause the sensation of coolness or warmth or air passing over your skin at that touch point. Feel your breath expand that sensation, if only by inches, on that part of your body. Be aware if you're shaming yourself or giving yourself that feeling of it's not working or it's not working fast enough. Breathe in, exhale shame, go back to the exercise. Just go to your skin. And what happens when we choose a single focus? That junk on your task list takes a place in the back of the line of your awareness. That heartbreak is told you're not as big and as important as you thought. And you just find the mindful moment. So when your thoughts start to take you away, when you reach for the pain you may be addicted to, when that grudge you have comes up, simply go back to an in-breath and a focus on one point, on your skin, on your body. Breathe in and breathe out, and with patience and grace, just be there through your practice, if this serves you. Another tool in your meditator's tool belt that you came with is the ability to sense light or shadow even when your eyes are closed. I love this. So bring your awareness to the magic and wonder that is the architecture of your eyes, the ability to sense light or shadow and transmit the awareness of those experiences to your brain. Even with closed eyes, identify where you sense light or shadow. Maybe you need some light. Maybe you need to reach for light and bring it into your cellular level with an in-breath and an out-breath. Or maybe you just today need the protection and safety and security of a shadow. Maybe you're just peopled out and want to just curl up in a shadow. That's all right. Now add your breath and let light expand where you feel light. Let a shadow wrap you up like a blanket where you need to go and curl up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Either light or shadow expanding on your in-breath. So when life starts to knock at the door of your mind through our practice, we don't shame ourselves. We simply and easily use that as another tool to go back to a single focus. Just light, just shadow, adding your breath, what you focus on expands, and going back to it. There's the motorcycle outside. How many of you judge the sound? How many of you say, oh, that was a distraction? It was actually, I planned it. I paid the guy $5 out there. I said, run by when we get to using the sensory experience of sound. Sound is never a barrier to meditation. It's a tool in your meditator's tool belt. You can meditate on a loud subway train. And here's how. Let go of that very human inclination to judge sound, to assign a meaning or a label or an irritation to it, and instead reframe it, as with all healthy practices, reframe it as simply a vibration and a sign of life. Breathe in. Breathe out. All around us are dominant sounds and finite sounds. The fan just kicked on. On an exhale, let go of the word fan. And instead, on your inhale, replace it with an awareness of the vibration, of the sensation that just came when the air increased in the room. Listen. And as you breathe in and breathe out, become aware that even in the sound of that air moving, there are more dominant sounds and layers of sound and more finite layers of sound. Breathe in. Breathe out. A sea of vibrational energy all around us, and aren't we lucky that we can benefit from the magic that is in our ear canals that transmits and translates those vibrations to our brains that let us know we're alive. Maybe identify a sound and see if adding your breath allows that sound awareness to expand and maybe dance around you a little bit today. Allow the sounds of the singing bowls to wash up into your consciousness, wherever you are right now, leaving the space I occupy and finding their way to you today. Vibrational energy. Maybe take a breath in and let the sound waves find a space in your awareness, in your consciousness. Maybe your thoughts, your feelings, your worries. And allow the vibrations in, on, and inhale. Let them shake some things up, maybe disrupt some thinking, some patterns that are difficult, that thought that wears you out in the middle of the night. And breathe it out, exhale. We cannot exist in the spaces that made us sick. In your mind's eye, picture a place on this planet where you dwell or where you've been, maybe somewhere you haven't been in a long, long while, where you felt good, where you were good, maybe a space and time that you long for, maybe you're only made aware of it right now in your own stillness. I know what it is for me. Long curving sidewalk, up 2 steps and through a door, a little house at the edge of a river. My grandma, get in this house, we need you. That's what it is for me. What is it for you? Where is wellness in your mind? A space that made you well. Breathe in. If it's an outdoor space, open the gate as you exhale. If it's an indoor space, open the door as you breathe in and breathe out. Energy never lies. And that place is just as real as it ever was. You don't have to own it. Your name doesn't have to be on the title. You don't ever have to physically go back to it ever again because it's real inside of your cells, in your body, in your mind, right now, today. Breathe in. That's your way to go to that space that always made you well. And my friends, if you've never had a place like that, you can paint it with your breath and your love and your wishes. What are the colors in the space? Breathe in, paint, exhale, let go of something and leave it on the outside of this place you are occupying now. A place that makes you well. What are the sounds in the space? Is there amazing food made with love laid out for you at a table? Or maybe on a blanket on a beach? Who's in that space or who's been there? Might be somebody you see often, it might be somebody you haven't seen in a long, long time, but energy never lies. That beloved one is just as real as if they were right next to you. When you're aware of that, they are. It's all right to breathe in and say hello to whoever that is for you who makes you well in that space. It's all right to say I love you. I've missed you. I'm glad we're together. Breathe in. Breathe out. What we focus on expands. So in this space that always makes you well or made you well, let that feeling take root in your heart. Send your in-breath to it and feel it expand physically, first inside of your chest, then to your shoulders, down your arms, wrapping around you like a blanket. Every in-breath expanding that feeling in that place of wellness. And every out-breath just shedding what takes you away from this space. Notice somewhere in that space you see placed with great love next to flowers that are of your favorite color, a set of keys. And on the key ring is your name. You notice the handwriting. It's somebody who loves you greatly. There's nothing like seeing your name written in the hand of somebody who loves you. So go on over and pick up those keys and hold them to your heart. And then allow those keys to begin to melt as you hold them to your heart, melting with an in-breath deep into your heart. Those keys always opening the gate to a place of wellness, always opening the door and unlocking the spaces between you and your own healing. You are loved more than you can even begin to imagine. And in love, there's wellness. And you are welcomed home to that love. You just make yourself at home. We'll go into silence now. Breathe in and breathe out. Let your feelings expand on your in-breath and stay wrapped in that wonderful healing space. Let's begin. Slow in-breath. Eyes remain closed. Let it go. Another slow, gentle in-breath. Eyes remain closed. Let something go today. Over the next several moments, we come back, keeping the keys to that place of healing in our heart. There's the floor beneath you. Breathe in and breathe out, aware of the floor. The windows and the walls all around you. Breathe in and breathe out. Returning to the sensations of your body without judgment for whatever they are. Once again, aware of your skin and the nerve endings sending messages to your beautiful brain. Once again, aware of light or shadow. Maybe if you wrapped yourself in shadow, now find the light and breathe in and let it wash over you. Breathe out. Once again, returning to an awareness of the sounds in this room and the vibrations. Breathing in and breathing out, expanding the sound, mixing with the energy of the sound. You've reached a beautiful time in your experience where you are a little more open than before. So if you have a mantra that serves you, maybe the line of a letter or a book, maybe a phrase that lifts you up, breathe into that phrase in your mind and let it saturate the energy of that message into your cells today. Or if you have a prayer practice where you ask for help, maybe breathing into that light you sense, asking for help or expressing gratitude, now is a beautiful time for that as well. Just like on your first day when you sprung to life on this planet, let your awareness of your breath begin a new life for your week, for the hours ahead in this Sunday. Find joy in the in-breath, feeding your blood with the oxygen it needs to do its job. Exhale. Navel into spine. Begin to deepen your breath there with your eyes closed on your mat today. Get rid of something. Breathe in, navel out from spine. Begin to expand your rib cage. Create new space, new ways of thinking. And exhale again. We need each other. Just sitting there, silently breathing, we need each other. So let's breathe together one more time. Exhale all of the air from your lungs, all the way out, all the way out, all the way out. Really press, 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 press. Then breathe in all the way to the top and hold your breath for a moment, my friends, and feel what it feels like when your body gives you the cue of openness. Hold your breath. If there's any remnant of something that makes you unwell, open your mouth, exhale, let it go today. Beautiful. Breathe in, bring your hand to touch your chest, your heart. That right palm touching your heart. Exhale. Breathe in, your left hand comes up to touch the top of your right hand, pressing into that beautiful beating heart. Remember the keys there at the center of your heart. Always there to ride an inhale and an exhale to take you to a place of wellness, of healing. You can heal in places that make you well. You know where that is. Now press your palms together, one into the other in prayer position, right there. Thumbs will extend and touch your chest. Those middle fingers will touch, pointing up to light. Breathe light directly into where those keys exist in your heart. Let those keys glow. Oh, you're going to forget they're there when you have that experience in the office, in your place of work that just takes your legs out from under you. So you just go back and ride your breath and remember the keys are there. Remember, remember, remember. We close our practice today with the ancient term that loosely translated means the light in me, the greatness in me bows to the light in you. The keys in my heart to my place of wellness honor the keys in your heart that takes you to your place of wellness. Namaste.